Hello everyone, welcome to Animansa Studios. In today's modeling tutorial, we are going to model a handcuff. Without further ado, let's start. So we are going to press A to select everything and X to delete. Alright, now let's look at our viewport from the top view. Then we bring in a circle, Shift A to bring in a circle. Alright, then we are going to change the vertices to 18. Alright, so now the next thing we are going to do is to go to edit mode by pressing the tab key to go into the edit mode, then E and S to scale it like this. We extrude and then scale it. Alright, the next thing here is to select these five vertices. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, then extrude it along the y axis like this. All right, so the next thing, you hold shift, deselect this vertex and deselect this vertex. Then extrude it again along the y axis like this. All right, so the next thing you are going to go into the H selection mode by pressing 2 on your keyboard. Go to H selection mode, then hold shift, select this H, select this, and select this. Then scale it towards the Y axis a bit like this. Scale it like this. All right, that's that. Then press the tab key to go to object mode, and then let's add a modifier. We are going to add a sub D. All right, let's increase the level of our subdivision modifier to maybe 3. All right, now after this, press the tab key again to go back to edit mode, and then press A to select everything and press numpad 3 to go into the side view, then E to extrude. All right, something like this. All right, then press A again to select everything and Shift D to duplicate. Then right click to snap back, then GZ to take it up. All right, something like this. Okay, now the next thing, press 3 to go into the face selection mode. Then select these faces. I'm gonna show you. Select this face, hold shift, select this. While selecting the faces, make sure you're holding shift. Alright, after selecting all these faces here, press Ctrl E, then bridge edge loops. Alright, that's that. Then the next thing we are going to do here, press 1 in the numpad to go into the front view, and then press A to select everything, then scale it towards the Z axis like this, like this. Alright, then bring it down, GZ to bring it down. Alright, so now press numpad 7 to look at it from the top view, and then you press Z4 to go into wireframe mode, and press 1 to be in the vertex selection mode. So now we are going to delete some parts of this shape here. So select this, select this, select this. Alright, so X and delete vertices. Alright, after that, the next thing we are going to do is to go into solid view, Z6 to go into solid view, and then press 2 to be in the H selection mode. We are going to fill up these spaces, so press Shift Alt, select this H and F to fill, select this H, Shift Alt, select this and F to fill. All right, after that, what we are gonna do next is to add a loop cut in the center like this, add a loop cut here, add another loop cut here, then add a loop cut here and another loop cut here. Then press 1 to be in the vertex selection mode and press numpad 7 to be in the top view. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do now is to be in the wireframe mode Z4 to go into the wireframe mode. Then we are going to manipulate this to have this shape looks like maybe circle. Alright, so G to drag it. We are going to manipulate this. So keep dragging it till you get something like a circle. Just keep dragging it. All right, so now that we have gotten something like this, the next thing we're gonna do is to bring in loop cuts. So we are gonna put a loop cut here at the center of this and put another loop cut at the center of this. All right, so after that, make sure the loop cut at the center here is selected, then hold Shift Alt and select this one, then Control B to bevel like this. Alright, at this point we are going to shade smooth this. Alright, so we'll be in the object mode, then select this and shade smooth. Alright, so let's go back to the edit mode, then add a loop cut here, Control R, add a loop cut here like this, then add another loop cut here like this. Alright, as you can see, we are getting the shape already. We are getting the shape of this. So let's see if we can add a loop cut here like this. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do is to be in the face selection mode. Select this face, hold shift, select this face. Then press I to insert face like this. Alright, and press 2 to be in the H selection mode. Select this H, select this H, then pull it out like this. Select this H, select this H, and pull it out. Alright, so scale this towards the Y axis and press 0 to flatten it. The same thing with this one. Scale it towards the Y axis and press 0 to flatten it. So now you select this one, and move it along the X axis like this. Alright, then select this and move it along the Y axis like this. Alright, alright, so now press 3 to be in the face selection mode, then select this face and this face. Then you are going to look at it from the side view, so press numpad 3 to be in the side view and X4 to be in the wireframe mode. Then press E to extrude inward. Extrude inward like this. Then let's add a loop cut, Control R to add a loop cut like this. And another loop cut like this. Alright, so let's go back to solid view and look at what we have done. So something like this, that's going to be the keyhole. of our handcuff. So the next thing we're gonna do now is to bring the cursor to this place here, then Shift A to bring in a cylinder, scale it like this, scale the cylinder like this. Alright, then be in the isolation mode, sh- smooth the cylinder, then edit mode, face selection mode, select the bottom face. Alright, X to delete the face, then look at the top face, then bevel it. Let's bevel the top face like this. Alright, let's go back and look at it. Bring it inward. Alright, like this, as you can see. Alright, so let's bring it inward a bit. Alright, so now the next thing you are going to do here, move this towards the x-axis like this. Duplicate this and move it like this. Then Shift D to duplicate, move it like this. Alright, so after that, select the handcuff, Control I to invert selection, and then Shift D to duplicate this. Snap it back, then turn to the side view and bring it down. Alright, something like this. When you bring it down, R180 to rotate it. Then let's look at it from the bottom. Alright, so RZ180. Alright, so now let's look at it from the side. Take it up. Alright, so here you have it. Alright, so the next thing we are going to do now is to be in the top view, bring in a circle, Shift A to bring in another circle. Make sure the circle is with 18 vertices. Alright, so now let's bring the circle up and put it at the center of this. Alright, like this. Alright, as you can see, it's in the center. So let's go to edit mode and vertex selection mode. Make sure the circle is selected. Alright, now E to extrude and S to scale like this. Alright, E to extrude and S to scale again the second time. Alright, something like this. Alright, after this, be in the face selection mode. Then let's delete some faces. Select this and this. Be in the wireframe mode to see what you're doing. Select this, select this, select this, select this, select this. See what I'm doing. See the faces I'm selecting. All right. So now X to delete faces. All right. The next thing we are going to do here is to be in the H selection mode. So I will select this H here and move it backward like this. All right. So A to select everything and E to extrude. So I'm gonna extrude this like this, move it up, select everything and move it up like this. All right. So now the next thing here is to add a subdivision modifier to this. So go to the object mode and give it 3 levels. All right. And shade smooth. Go back to the edit mode. So what we are going to do now is to manipulate this to have that kind of a circle shape. So now let's look at it from this side. All right, so we're gonna manipulate it to have that circle shape. All right, so let's add a loop cut here. All right, then select this and drag like this. All right, so let's look at it. Think yes, we have got that a bit of a circle shape. All right, let's manipulate it one more time. All right, so after that, we are going to add a loop cut in the center of this. Add a loop cut here, then Control B to bevel like this. All right, then I think let's add a loop cut here to give this a sharp edge. Let's add a loop cut here like this and give this a sharp edge like this. All right. All right, so now as you can see, our handcuff is almost ready. So let's put this inward. Let's put this inward. All right, so now be in the wireframe. All right, all right, we are good with this. So the next thing we are going to do is bring the cursor here and add a cylinder. Scale it, then shade smooth it, scale it towards the Z direction like this. All right, like this. So now let's isolate this, be in the edit mode, and then select this bottom face, select this upper face, and bevel bevel it like this. Alright, after that, let's select this. Then E, S, and this. Lock it and scale something like this. Alright, so now let's select this being the edge selection mode and select this edges, bevel it, select this edges too and bevel. Alright, so now you have something like this. Then let's scale this like this, move it up a bit. Alright, so here we have this kind of thing like this. Alright, so the next thing we are going to do is to bring in a cylinder. Control C to take back the cursor to the center, then Shift A and a cylinder. Alright, now let's scale this cylinder outward like this. Scale it like this and take it up. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do here is to be in the edit mode and the face selection mode. Select this face and delete. Select this face and also delete. Alright, so we are left with the edges. So we are going to select everything, scale it inward a bit like this. Alright, so after this, be in the edge selection mode, select all the top edges like this and the bottom edges and then extrude inward like this. Alright, that's that. Then the next thing we are gonna do is to delete some of this part we are not gonna need. Alright, so be in the wireframe mode and then the first selection mode. So let's delete some of these faces. Hold Shift, select, select this, select this, select this. Alright, so after selecting this, X to delete faces. Alright, then the next thing here is to isolate this and select all the faces. So select this face, hold Shift, select this, select this, select this. Alright, so after selecting all the faces, um, double press I to insert faces. After double pressing the I to insert faces, the next thing we're gonna do is to keep the cursor at individual origin. Alright, then E to extrude. Extrude out like this. Alright, then after that, we are going to scale it. Press S to scale. Alright, so something like this. Then after this, we take this cursor back to 3D cursor like this. Then we rotate it like this, rotate it like this. All right, all right, all right. So that's that. Then we are going to bevel these sharp edges. All right, so I'm going to select the edges, select these edges. All right, so and Control B to bevel this. All right, so the next thing here we are going to do. All right, let's look at it. Let's see our work here. All right, the next thing here we are going to do is to add a cylinder. So we bring the cursor towards this end, then bring in a cylinder. All right, RX 90. All right, so now let's scale it. All right, let's smooth this, edit mode, and let's delete this first. So we are going to be in the first selection mode, select this first and delete, and then select this first, bevel it like this. All right, this is fine. So now let's look at it from the top view. All right, we'll bring it in a bit, bring it in like this. All right, so the next thing we are going to bring here is, let's see what we are going to bring. So Shift A, select and bring this torus. All right, so scale it. All right, so now we are going to shade smooth this. All right, all right. So the next thing we are going to bring in here, let's keep the cursor here, then bring in a plane, Shift A and plane. All right, RY90 to rotate the plane, then scale it like this. All right, let's make sure the plane is in the center. All right, something like this is fine. Then let's go to edit mode and then vertex mode. So we are going to bevel the vertices. So let's do like this. Control Shift B to bevel the vertex like this. All right, then let's move this towards the X direction like this, and then we extrude, select everything, E to extrude. So A to select everything and E to extrude like this. Alright, now let's be in the first selection mode. Select, make sure this face is selected and this other face is selected, and then press I to insert face like this, and then X to delete faces. Alright, let's scale this like this. Alright, after that, we are going to be in the H selection mode. Select this, and F to fill. Select this and press F to fill everything. Alright, so after that, add a loop cut at the center like this, and add a loop cut inward like this. Okay, select the one outside like this, scale it this way, then select the one inward and scale it this way. So now what we have here is this, as you can see, something like this. So now you are going to hold Shift and Alt, select these edges. All right, so after selecting all these edges, Control B to bevel. All right, then let's shade smooth. All right, maybe we can add a subdivision modifier to this. Let's add a subdivision modifier to this. All right, and increase the level to 2. All right, so something like this is fine. Then go back and look at it. All right, so this is fine. So we're going to move it out a bit. Then Shift D to duplicate, move it. Shift D to duplicate again, and RY 90 to rotate. Shift D to duplicate again and move it. Then RY 90 to rotate it, something like this. All right, so now we are going to manipulate this. All right, so R to rotate this like this. You just want to manipulate this. So it's going to be like this. Then this will be like this. Something like this, it's fine. So the next thing we are going to do here is to select this, hold shift, select this, select this. After that, control I to invert the selection, then shift D to duplicate this, and then move it towards this direction like this, as you can see, like this. All right, so now we are going to rotate this RZ 180, rotate it and push it towards the Y direction like this. All right, let's look at what we have here. All right, so now we are going to hold this and rotate this. All right, so here we have our handcuff. All right, guys, so this is handcuff. All right, if you have learned something from this video and this is your first time, we would like for you to click on the subscription button, subscribe to the channel, then turn on the notification bell so that you can be part of our members and learn new modeling tutorials for free. And if you're already our member, please like the video and share it to your friends. All right, see you in the next one. Bye.